So I bet you're asking, what is the one Nicktoon holiday special that I don't really care for? Well, it's none other than Holly Jolly Jimmy from The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius. Now, with my experience with Jimmy Neutron, it dates back to ever since I was 8 years old, and my first experience with this Boy Genius was when I was playing the Jimmy Neutron games on Nickelodeon's website. They were very enjoyable, and they were a lot of fun to play, even though I ended up failing for the most part. But still, they were a lot of fun. And then when I caught the shorts ever since I was 10, they were quite enjoyable. The same thing can be said about the movie when I was 10 years old. But looking back at it, it's kind of dumb, yet an enjoyable sense of dumb. And looking back at the TV show, well, while not horrible, while not extremely bad, it's just meh as a show. Because when I compared this show to the likes of Hey Arnold, As Told by Ginger, and even Avatar The Last Airbender, The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron, at least to me, didn't really hold up against them. It's just an okay show, though with characters that I didn't really care for, and with a spin off show that is just awful. And I hope to never touch Planet Sheen ever. Because let me just tell you, Planet Sheen is just a huge amount of bollocks. And going back to the characters of Jimmy Neutron, sure, there are some that are quite okay, like Cindy Vortex, yet other characters have the tendency to be very annoying, like Jimmy Neutron's dad, and especially that of Bulby, and of course, Sheen Estevez. I couldn't really stand Sheen Estevez because, let's face it, he was just annoying for me. He didn't really do any favors for me. And there were moments in which Jimmy proved himself to be quite a dick in terms of how he proved himself to be smarter than everyone else just because he's a boy genius. Well, that's what happened in this holiday special. Now, Carl still believes in Santa Claus, and Jimmy basically calls him off for believing in something like that, which causes Carl to cry. Wow. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. And not to mention, everything about it was just kind of meh in its execution. It's an execution that I don't really care for because it's one of those Christmas specials in which, oh, we have to search for Santa Claus to see if he's real and all that, and to see if he's going to give us presents and all that type of stuff, and gives the bad ones coal. Yeah. And then we're supposed to believe that Jimmy is still the hero in this Christmas short, and that Cindy and Libby are the antagonists. Honestly, there is just no charm in this Christmas special. Only a teensy bit, but that's all I can ever spot. Absolutely no charm to it whatsoever. And when in terms of the songs, I have to say, while some people may find them catchy, I didn't. I really didn't. I just found them extremely annoying. In fact, I would say that the songs in this holiday special were just, simply put, ugh, something that I don't even want to listen to. And not to mention, the ending is just makes me realize just what the hell. Just what the hell. Jimmy Neutron should have been punished for his actions. And Cindy and Libby could have been awarded just because, you know, they managed to, humiliate Jimmy Neutron in terms of, like, saying that, he's not always right all the time, and in this Christmas special, he gets what he wants? Man, talk about... And his motivation for not believing in Santa Claus is because he never got a dwarf star? Seriously. Just seriously. Yeah. So overall, you could really see why I don't really care about this Christmas special. It had a lot of corny and cheesy songs. Jimmy, was being quite a dick, and there were things that I just don't really care for about this Christmas special. So yeah, it's not the worst that I've seen, but it's just It's just kind of bad in comparison to the Christmas specials that I've reviewed. So tune in later, in which I take a look at Christmas specials from Cartoon Network. And let me just say that it's one of the best networks I tune into, and it's one that I still love to this very day. Until then, see you later, everybody.